Hi everyone, welcome back to the Divine Healing with Love experience. Welcome back to the capital LOVE tribe. Thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up for yourself. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. Thank yourself right now and tell yourself you're doing an amazing job because you are here. You are showing up for yourself, loving yourself, taking time to spend time with yourself, taking time to become more self-aware, taking time to be self-reflective, taking time to find ways to shine your light, okay? Thank you for shining your light to the world, to the collective. Thank you for who you are. Thank you for sharing that love, empathy, and compassion with yourself in order to share that with others. Thank you for being here. I'm so grateful to have you here. I'm so grateful to be able to provide a reading for you today. I'm honored. I feel so grateful to be here. This is healing for you, it's healing for me. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful to be here with you. My name is Nicole. Today's pick a card. We're going to highlight your best qualities. Okay, we're going to talk all about your best qualities, physical qualities, mental qualities, emotional qualities, whatever wants to come down. I don't restrict the messages. So we're going to just tap into all of it. But all of your best qualities will be highlighted in this reading today. So pile 1, it is what it is. And number 6, okay? Pile 2, opening to discovery, 34. And pile 3, wish upon a star, and 39. Okay, if you feel called to choose more than one pile, that is okay. Trust yourself, trust your inner judgment. There are no rules here. If you need to pause the video to choose a card, that is okay as well. Take all the time that you need, no pressure. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, that information is below. Thank you so much, and I will see you in your reading. Hi, Pile 1. Welcome to your reading. Welcome back to the Divine Healing with Love experience. Welcome back to the capital LOVE tribe. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. Thank you for showing up for yourself. I'm so grateful that you are here. Okay. So today I actually pulled a bonus card with your card that you see here for pile 1. I have a bonus card here that I'm going to... It's a message from the universe that we will reveal at the end of the reading, okay? So I'm just going to put this card to the side, and we will reveal that at the end. Now, let's get to this. It is what it is. Let's talk about your best qualities, pile 1, number 6. So you could be a life path number 6, or you could be born in June, or you could be born on the 6th day of the month, or 6 could just be very prominent for you in your journey. But for me, 6 represents harmony, balance, also joy. Sometimes, they try to attach a lot of dark energy to the number 6, which is unfortunate how they do that. But, it is what it is, just like how we have here on this card. So some of your best qualities, pile 1, it is what it is. You have this quality of you could just brush it off and keep going. You don't let things keep you down. You understand the balance of life. You understand the ebbs and the flow. You understand how things are going to be up one day and they can be down the next. You understand that sometimes it is really what it is. Like I'm not saying that there's nothing that can change certain things, but you just get it. Like you just get the up, the down, the hot, the cold, the black, the white, like the yin, the yang, like you get it. And that's one of your best qualities. Like the fact that you understand, you have that understanding, or you overstand that part of life. And you don't let that get you down, because you know that the pendulum is going to swing back in your favor. Like, you know, it's not always going to be down. And you know that it can't always be up. You know it can't always be summertime. You know it's going to have to be winter. Like, you get it. You get it in that way. And when those times, those down moments come, you keep going. Like, you brush it off. If you get knocked down, you get right back up. You don't stay down. You know, that is one of your best qualities. And many of you with this type of energy here, you know, you have that kind of energy where you are able to, with this quality here, you're able to teach that to other individuals. Like, you're able to pour into other individuals that are in a down phase or in a place where it's like, not to say you're knocking someone down when they're up, but it's like you are the type of person where it's like, if you see someone being like really up, you kind of like pour into them like, hey, put some money aside for a rainy day, or just keep this in mind. And it's like, you're not coming from a place of like you're hating. You're not coming from a place of like trying to bring somebody down when they're really up. You're coming from a place of like, hey, I'm just trying to share some knowledge. I'm just trying to share some wisdom. I'm just trying to kind of like keep you on game, like keep you, you know, kind of like letting you know, like, this is what's up. Like, the things can happen in life and you never know where the wheel of life will take you. This is a really important quality. And, you know, I love this because it's so honest. Like, I feel like many of you are just very honest in that way. And your honesty really speaks to the soul. And it's a situation where it's necessary. People may not want to hear it, but it's something that we need, okay? But let's find out some more. Okay, Death. Queen of Wands. Three of Cups. The Fool. Eight of Cups. Nine of Swords. And the Moon. Okay, so let's talk about the signs. Let's see. We have Scorpio, we have Aries, we have Leo, we have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces for sure. A lot of water here. We also have Sagittarius, and we also have Gemini. Okay, so with this energy, Pile 1, your best qualities. Your best qualities is your ability to transform, okay? You have the ability, again, with that energy, you see the different phases of life. You've seen the different sides of life. You've seen where life can take you. You know, as I was saying a minute ago, like, it could be up, but it could go down really quickly. So the fact that you are able to transform, the fact that you're able to just really tap into that energy of, many of you have like mastered this, or you're learning how to master this energy of moving with the energy, flowing with the energy, or, you know, maneuvering with the energy in a way of like, when life comes at you, you can do this now. Like, you know how to move with it. You know how to like pivot. You know how to turn the corner. You know, like, again, you don't get stuck. That's one of your best qualities. You don't get stuck. Many of you also have this energy of like, you are a really fun time. People really enjoy being in your company, having fun with you, celebrating with you, talking with you, socializing with you. Many of you know how to socialize very well, even if you don't feel like you are that much of a social person. For some of you, I do feel like you have had issues in the past where you would feel a lot of anxiety. Maybe you would feel anxiety being around a lot of people, or maybe you would feel a bit nervous or fearful, or like, some of you may have even had paranoia being around people. However, people, even though you may have those energies, that's not for everyone, but for some of you, you may have experienced that. But even if you've had those energies, you're still a really fun time. You're still a great person to socialize with, a great person to interact with, a great person to talk to. Many of you, you may receive a lot of invitations to go to different social events or parties because people enjoy having you there. People enjoy your company. People feel like you add that spark, you add that spice, you add the light to the room, you light the room up. Many of you are very physically attractive, okay? Whether you think you are or not, people think you're very physically attractive. Some of you, I'm getting this energy, you know you're physically attractive, okay? You know you look good. You know you dress well. You know you smell good. But for some of you, you may not always see that within yourself, but other people see that within you. But again, regardless of how you feel about that, people feel like you're physically attractive. They feel like that's one of your best features, okay? Or best qualities, that you are physically attractive, you dress well, you carry yourself well. Many of you have a sophisticated energy or regal energy, or you dress to impress. You know how to turn heads. You know how to, again, it's something about lighting up a room. For some of you, you know how to really light up a room. You know how to set that room on fire. Another best quality that you have is that adventurous, risk-taking spirit, that risk-taking energy, that energy of, again, it is what it is. Like, it could be a situation for some of you where, you know, you could be out at a theme park, or you could be out with friends and they're like, well, let's just go do this. Like, let's say you're out with friends and you're drinking or having a good time partying, things like that. And your friends are like, well, let's go to this place next. It's like you're down for whatever, like you roll with it. Not to say that it's like, you know, you are just like letting people talk you into anything. I'm not getting that at all. It's kind of like you're that friend that will ride or die, or like you're that friend that's down for it. Like, let's go do this. Like, if a friend hits you up and is like, come on, let's go on this trip. Let's book this trip next week and let's go out of town next week. Like, you will clear your schedule, or if you're down to go, like, you're like, yeah, let's go. Like, you're that type of person, and people really love that about you because you're not the type of person that over plans. And I'm not saying you're not a planner, because I am getting, for some of you, you do enjoy planning or you like to plan things out, but you could be very spontaneous and you could just take life as it is and you just flow with it. And you enjoy that. You enjoy that about yourself. You enjoy that about the way you live your life. You're also the type of person that can have this level of mystery, can have this energy of, you know, you will move on if a situation or a circumstance is no longer serving you. You will find, you know, better. You will, you're not going to invest your time and energy in people or situations that don't see your value and don't know your worth. And you will just quietly remove yourself. You won't make a big issue out of it. You'll just kind of just quietly fall to the back, step back. And, you know, for some of you, it's like if you changed your friend groups or you've kind of removed yourself from certain people, those people really do end up missing you, and they miss your energy and they miss the time that they spent with you, because many of you have that standout quality, those standout qualities that people really do enjoy. And let's find out some more. I am attracted to you because you have a penetrating gaze. I'm attracted to you because when you feel it, you just feel it. I'm attracted to you because you are outgoing, okay? And I just saw 1111, so someone needs to hear that. You may be seeing that number. I'm inspired by you because you have a way with words. I'm attracted to you because you see things that others do not. I'm attracted to you because you don't lower your standards, okay? And let's get one more. I'm attracted to you because there's something about you. Okay, so for many of you, your best qualities, people love your eyes. People feel like you just have beautiful eyes. Some of you, it's like, it's your eyes, but also like your gaze, okay? The way that you stare or you look at people, the way that some of you, is like your eyes have this intensity, or your gaze has this intensity that can be pretty, you know, for some people, they feel like it's very intense, but they also feel like you're seeing beyond, like you're seeing them for them, or you're seeing something that like other people don't see. So people feel like your best qualities is like one of your best qualities is you're very perceptive and you're very intuitive, okay? And for some of you, it's like it's very natural. It's like you don't have to think about it, like you just feel it. Um, when you, like this card says, when you feel it, you feel it. You feel very deeply. You're sensitive. For some of you, you may be very identify as an empath or a highly sensitive person for some of you. And you just know, you feel it in your gut or you feel it in your body. You see something and you just act and move accordingly. And for some of you, you have a move in silence type energy. That's one of your best qualities. Again, you don't, it's like, let's just say again, you're removing yourself from a person or certain people. You may not really say much. You just remove your energy and you do it very silently. And that's one of your best qualities. Like you're not making a fuss about things. You're not boisterous about it. You just remove your energy and you move about, you go about your way. Okay. With this, I'm attracted to you because you are outgoing. Many of you have an outgoing energy. Okay. You have this outgoing spirit that really that really pulls people in, and people really love this about you. They feel like that's one of your best qualities, the way that you socialize, the way that you're able to gather with people, the way you're able to communicate, the way that for some of you, you're really great at storytelling, or you're really great with conversations, like you're a conversationalist. And people enjoy socializing with you. They enjoy connecting with you. They feel like that's one of your best qualities. For some of you, you're very personable. People feel like when they're with you that it's just you and them, or you make them feel like no one else is around. You make them feel like that they have your full attention, undivided attention, okay? People also feel like, or one of your best qualities is, many of you have standards, okay? And your standards are evident. Like for some of you, it's the way you dress. For some of you, it's the way you carry yourself. For some of you, it's all of the above, okay? But you don't lower your standards. You don't connect with people that are not really on your level. And I'm not sitting here saying that like, one person is above another person. That's not what I'm trying to say. But it's like you align yourself with individuals that have standards as well. Okay. And you know who you are. And so many of you, because of the way, like I said, it's something very prominent about the way you dress, the way you carry yourself. And it's also very physically attractive. I'm just going to say that. Many of you are very physically attractive to many people, regardless of what they know about you or if they've ever talked to you or anything. They're attracted to you physically because of your eyes, because of your gaze, because of the way you dress, because of the way you physically look. Some of you are just flat out sexy. You're just flat out very beautiful, handsome. You turn heads. You're a showstopper. And like I said, there's something very prominent about the way that you dress and the way you carry yourself. So people see that within you, and they see that it's like you have standards, you have this sophistication, you have a mystery to you, or you have this energy of you're just not going for certain things. You're not aligning yourself with certain people. You're not hanging out with certain people. Nothing wrong with that. Okay. That is one of your best qualities, because people see that it's like you're just not about certain things. People have to have a certain decorum when they're in your presence. Nothing wrong with that. In fact, that's great. Okay. So people are also feeling like your best quality is like there's just something about you. There's something about you that they can't pinpoint. They can't figure out. And this is what keeps bringing them back, or this is where they keep wanting to know more. They keep wanting to be around you, or they keep wanting to be in your energy, because there's just something about you that keeps drawing them in. It's like many of you, again, you're mysterious, or there's just so much more to learn about you. You know, you're very unique in that way. It's like every time they talk to you or they're around you, they learn something new. So that's very intriguing to many people, and they feel like that is a really true asset to your qualities, because it's like they don't, I'm not going to say that they don't fully know you, but it's like there's always more to learn. There's always more to gain. And let's find out some untapped potential within you. Okay. Messiah, storyteller, scribe, and destroyer. Okay. So for untapped potential for pile 1, this is saying that this is some more qualities that you have within you that really want to shine. They really want to come, these qualities want to come more out of you in a very natural, organic way, because you have this already within you. It's just about you tapping more into this energy and tapping more into the potential of these qualities, these attributes. So with the storyteller here, this is saying that you have very, I'm hearing, you know, many of you, you have so many stories, just so stories on stories on stories that are waiting to be told, that are waiting to be written, that are waiting to be expressed. However it is that you share your story or share your stories with people. So many stories that people can learn from, grow from, that people would love to hear, to connect with you in a deeper way. Tap into this, because this wants to shine. And again, this could be through writing. This could be through songs, poetry, just shared orally, podcasts, movies, TV, content on social media, whatever that is, okay? But these stories are waiting to be told, and many of you have a gift with storytelling, a true gift, where you are able to really engage people with your stories and help people, pour into people, and share knowledge and wisdom that people need to hear, okay? So tap into that and tap into different ways of diversifying the way you disseminate this information that you have within you, because it doesn't have to be just through a podcast. It doesn't have to be just through a YouTube video or Instagram or whatever. It can be done in so many different ways, okay? You also have this gift of untapped potential with serving humanity. You have a gift of serving humanity with humility. Okay, this is an untapped potential for many of you, that you have a way of helping people very humbly, but this is like something that really brings you that fulfillment, brings you that love, brings you that energy of harmony and balance. And that's something that, again, diversify the way that you do that, because it could be a story. It doesn't, some of you may be very generous, where it's like you donate money, or you donate your time, or you give like, you donate to, or you give time or energy or resources to like different organizations. But sometimes helping someone in a very humble way could be sharing a story. People heal and they learn and they grow from hearing about your experience, or hearing the wisdom, or something like that. It doesn't always have to be physical. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, it doesn't always have to be money. It doesn't always have to be like donating clothes and, you know, giving someone some food and things like that. Those things are great too, and those things are amazing. But for me, this is saying is so many ways to serve humanity in such a humble way that's very helpful, generous, and giving. So just think about the different ways that you can do that. It doesn't have to be just a one-size-fits-all. And finally, with Destroyer, releasing what is potentially destructive, preparing for new life. So continue what's untapped within you. Again, many of you have transformed so many different ways, so many different times. Some of you, you know, it's like you've had many different careers, or, you know, you had to start working at a young age, and, you know, things like that. Continue to prepare for a new life. Continue to open yourself up more for transformation. Open yourself up more for the possibility of more new beginnings, a preparation for something new, a new cycle, a new way of thinking, a new way of living, things like that, and releasing those destructive habits. releasing those things that, those limiting beliefs or those behaviors and habits or people or situations that no longer serve you. Continue to open yourself up to that energy, because you have that energy to do it. You have the potential to do it. And you have the potential to do it in such a humble way, but also like a way of like, it's just very mysterious, but it's also just like the way you move. You know what I mean? Like you have this way about you where you move in silence, or you do your own thing, or you're not on anybody else's time. You're on your own time. You know what I mean? So just really tap into that. Now let's get your final messages here. Final messages for pile 1. Okay. Divine Matrix, a grand symphony, quieting the mind, and a great big love. Okay. This is great. So there's something culminating here. Okay. There's something coming to a conclusion with this grand symphony and quieting the mind. This is saying for some of you, it's literally integration. It's something you need to integrate. Oh, let me get I have your final message here too that we're going to read in a second. But it's something you need to integrate. It's something that you really, it's like if you take some time to meditate or have some quiet time to yourself to reflect on something, you're going to integrate it, and you're going to just like, whatever some type of truth is, it could be around some lessons that you've been learning about yourself, around love, unconditional love, loving yourself, or like lessons within love. Like you could have been learning lessons around partners and relationships, like romantic love, family love, friendship love, things like that. But there's something that's culminating, that's wrapping up, that just needs to integrate. And what I mean by that, it could just be, again, some type of lesson that you've already learned it, but you really need to see how see how it all connects. See how the lesson and everything that you experienced through that lesson work together to bring you to a new place of an elevated consciousness, like where you know what you deserve, you know what you're worth, you know what you like, what you should have, what you desire, and you know that you can have those things. Something like that, okay? It's going to be different for everyone, but right, being asked to integrate the lessons, integrate the knowledge, integrate the wisdom, because you're elevating, and many of you are aligning to, with this great big love, you're aligning to something new here. Now, am I saying that this is a romantic love? It could be for some of you, but that's not for everyone. Some of you are already, you're in a romantic connection. So this could be like a higher level within your romantic connection. But what I'm getting here is like with this great big love, and you don't really know what's going on in this imagery, this is saying this is some type of mystery situation. And this great big love is like love from source, love from God, love from spirit, love from the universe. I see 1212 on the clock here. This is like something big that this is aligning you to. And it's something that you're ready to receive. It's something that's destined. Divine Matrix, this is like you're destined to have this happen now, because your vibration and your consciousness is to the point where you're able to receive whatever this is. Okay, but this is something physical. I'm not getting just like consciousness. This is like physical as well. Okay, let's get your final message. Karma is on your side. Okay, look at this. This is good karma coming in. Karma on your side. This is saying good karma is coming in. Good rewards. Good things are coming in for you. Let's read the back. If you could read all the minds that I read, hear all the prayers that I hear, and beat all the hearts that I beat, I wonder if you even believe how often you're thought of, talked about, and fallen in love with. It's payback time, the universe. Wow. See, this is what I was saying. This is good things coming in for you. So this is also saying the universe is saying to you, hey, it's a lot of people that love you. It's a lot of people that care about you. It's a lot of people that talk about you. And it's a lot of people that think fondly of you, that are attracted to you, not just like, in that way, but just attracted to your energy, okay? And it's time for you to receive. It's time for you to receive this good energy, the good vibration, the good physical manifestation, physical rewards that you are putting out there to so many individuals. Karma's on your side. You're ready to receive. And this is what I'm saying. Quiet the mind. Integrate whatever this is. A grand symphony, this is a wrap up. Like you're wrapping this up. So it's literally you got to integrate something, and it's time. It's time. You're ready. You're ready to receive. And this great big love, this is like a lot of love coming in for you. You know, love, mind, body, and soul, physically, mentally, spiritually, a lot. This is so beautiful. So if no one told you they love you today, I love you. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being who you are. Thank you for being unique. Thank you for being loving, kind, empathetic. Thank you for being all the things that they said you weren't. You know who you are, and you're becoming your best self every single day. Continue to be on that journey. Be proud of yourself. I'm proud of you. Thank you for shining your light. Thank you for sharing your love with the world, with the collective. We love you. We are grateful for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll see you next time. Hi, everyone. Welcome back. Welcome back to the Divine Healing with Love experience. Welcome back to the capital LOVE tribe. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. Welcome, pile 2. Tell yourself you're doing an amazing job because you are, and thank you for being here. My name is Nicole. So I have a bonus card under this. I'm going to put this to the side. We are going to read that at the end to see your message from the universe. Just an extra special message for you from the universe. So whatever this message is pretty special because like I felt that I wanted to burp, but I felt that clearing energy come over me. So I'm going to put that to the side. Okay. That's at the end. But let's get into this. Opening to Discovery 34. So you could be a life path 3, a life path 4, a life path 7, or 33. Or you could be born in March or born in April, okay? But you don't have to be. But opening to discovery, your best qualities, you're open to learn, you're open to discovering more about this world, more about who you are, more about your journey, your purpose, your mission. Many of you are like teachers and leaders and like mentors, like you help people, you lead people, you teach people, things like that. But you're also open to learning more about life, learning more about the things about life, learning more about like how things work, how things connect. Many of you are very curious. That's one of your best qualities, like your curiosity for psychology, human behavior, people, the earth. Like you're just very, you're open, okay? Like, and some of you may be labeled rigid. Some of you may be labeled like stubborn or too stuck in your ways. But honestly, like, I'm not saying that's for everyone, but some of you may have that label, and that's not totally true. You're actually very open. You're very much open to, and I just saw 222. You are very open. It's just, you're open to the things that you like. You're open to what you want to be open to. That's kind of like and that's kind of like your best quality. Like, it's kind of funny, like, because some of you are labeled rigid. I mean, I'm just going to be honest here. Some of you are labeled like you're too stuck in your ways, you're too old school, or you're too this, you're too that. But it's like, you're open, but you're open to the shit you want to be open to. You're open to what you want to be open to. Nothing wrong with that. But that's one of your best qualities. Like, you are open, but it comes to you when it's gonna be like for you, okay? So let's find out some more. Let's get some more of your best qualities, okay? 5 of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, 9 of Wands, Knight of Wands, the Lovers, the Emperor, and 7 of Pentacles. Okay, let's talk about the signs. This could be your sign. It doesn't have to be, but Sun, Moon, Rising. So we have We have Gemini, we have Aries, we have Taurus, we have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and we also have here, we have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and also Aquarius, okay? Sun, Moon, Rising. Your best qualities. You know what? Many of you, I'm going to be honest, many of you are very misunderstood. Okay? Like, people, that's a, okay, that could be controversial to someone here. Someone may be feeling like, well, how is that a best quality? But I don't know why you guys are funny. Okay? Because I keep wanting to laugh at this pile. And I really don't even know what the hell I'm laughing at. I mean, it's like I'm laughing because your energy, you guys are funny. But you know what? You guys are funny, but you're not trying to be funny. Like, you guys are, like, if you guys try to be funny, it doesn't land. But when you try, you're just yourself and you're not trying to be funny, it's so funny and it lands every time. Every single time. It's like, yeah, Pal 2 is really actually so hilarious. But when you guys try to be funny, it doesn't always hit. Okay, I'm going to be honest here. You know, I got to keep it real. It's like, but when you don't try, you guys are just funny, just like off the cuff, off ease, like just so funny. Like literally will crack a whole room up. You guys are really funny. That's one of your best qualities because again, you're not trying to be funny. You're just being very like matter of fact. You're being very like straight to the point. Some of you are actually kind of blunt about things and that could just be very funny to people. But I'm not gonna lie, some of you could be very rigid. You know why I want to keep laughing about this? It's funny because it's like you guys could be very rigid, but it's like people love how like when you put like your foot down about something, it's like that because some of you got this straight up my way or the highway type thing. And you've had this from childhood. Like some of you have been so like my way or the highway. You may have even been like this with like your family. Like what it is that you want is like it's going to be like that. Like it's going to go the way you want it to go. It's like this may be controversial for some people, but that's honestly one of your best qualities because for some of you, it's that energy that you have within you. And some people may call it stubbornness or being rigid. But it's honestly like when you look at this from a perspective of the light, right? That's more about like diligence. That's more about like determination. That's more about like your eyes on the prize and you're not going to give up. You know what I mean? It's how you look at it and you're like your perspective. And I feel like many of you, that is one of your best qualities. Like when you are dedicated to something, you don't stop because you know, like you may have that my way or the highway type energy, but you know, like when you know it's going to work, you know it's going to click, or you know it's going to be what it's supposed to be. And like you are determined to see it to the finish line and to make sure it gets to where it needs to get. And that is one of your best qualities. For some of you, it's like another best quality that you have is like you're very competitive. Like you have this energy where it's like you understand competition on a whole new level. Like I feel like some of you are like you would literally turn anything into a competition. And I'm not saying that that's a bad thing, but it's almost like people don't even know that this is a like let's say for example there's just like a friendly I don't know, like a friendly charades situation or like a friendly game between friends. People really may not even feel like this is a competition, but you really turn it into that. And then everyone kind of turns up. Everyone just gets into it. Everyone, it's no longer friendly now. Your energy has created this who's going to dominate, who's going to survive, who's going to be the one that reigns supreme. It's kind of like that, but it's like, that really kind of brings out other energies within people. Many of you have this activating energy, and I'm gonna be honest here. Some of you may be considered very polarizing or controversial, and sometimes people don't always vibe with that because many of you are not that go with the flow type. Okay, let's just be honest. You didn't come here to just, like some of you, you create your own flow. Okay, and I mean, nothing wrong with that. Everyone has their own purpose here, right? But it's like you just do your own thing. You're competitive. You want to win. You want to be the best. You like to have things your way. You like for things to go your way. You like things the way you like them. Um, you are open to things, but you are open to things in your way. It's a lot of like, you want it to be your way. Now, I'm not saying that that's selfish. I'm not saying it's self-serving. I'm not getting that. I'm getting more so an energy of many of you are a leader. Okay. It's like you're a leader, and it's like, you know what's best for other people before they know it. And people can't stand that, but it's true. I have to be honest. Like, you know what's best for another person. Like, let's just say you're in a relationship. Like, you may pick out, let's say, like you're in a romantic relationship and you buy something for your partner or you give them something. You know that this is going to be best for them before they know it. Like, let's say you buy them like a shirt or something or some clothes. They may be like, oh, I don't want that. No, whatever. Like, no, whatever. And it's like, you're like, no, this is going to look good on you. And then they try it on and then they're like, oh no, this was great. Like, thank you. It's like many of you have that energy. You know what's best for people before they know it. And you're very stern in that energy. And a lot of people can't stand that because most of the time you guys are right. Like, I'm going to be honest here. You guys, most of the time, are right. People don't want to tell you that because they don't want you. A lot of people don't want you to feel empowered, but you already feel empowered because you know you're right. Many of you know who you are, and you've known this stuff from childhood, and you enjoy being right. Not to say that you're going around telling everybody told you so, but you enjoy being right, and you enjoy like being competitive. You enjoy having debates with people. You enjoy like, you guys are interesting. This is very, let's get some more. You guys are very interesting because it's like you're very self-aware, and you're very self-aware of your own power and your own leadership, because many of you are leaders. You really are. You're pure leaders. You've been leaders since childhood. Very strong leadership, and like, not only are you a leader, but it's like you're meant to like bring that stability in for so many people. Again, like, you know what's best for people before they know it. You may even suggest to someone, order this meal. You'll love it. And that person will be like, no, I don't want that. And then you're like, no, trust me, you'll love this. And it's like they get it and they're like, oh, you're right. It's stuff like that. I hope that makes sense. Let's find out some more. I'm inspired by you because you are a creative genius. I admire you because you have a lot of patience. Okay, let's find out some more. This is very interesting. I am inspired by you because you remain faithful to your path during adversity. I am inspired by you because you always know when to take a time out. I am attracted to you because you are not afraid to shine. I'm attracted to you because you are honest and stay true to yourself. I love that you always have my back. Okay. You know what? You guys are actually really sweethearts. And you know what? What else? You guys are sweethearts, but it's like you have this tough exterior because, again, many of you are leaders. I'm a leader as well, but this is not my pile. But it's like, I can relate to this. I get this. I understand this on a deeper level, but this is not easy. Like, the type of road that you have is not easy because you have that type of controversial, polarizing energy where it's like you love to lead, you love to be right, you love to be competitive, you love to win, like you love all of these things, but loving all these things in this type of society that we have is not always being embraced and not always being celebrated. But I just want to say thank you. Thank you for being here. thank you for bringing this energy to our collective, because it's not easy. It's not easy to be have the type of personality and the type of energy that you're bringing into this collective. But we need you, and you're so necessary. And I'm so grateful for you. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. And I'm sending you so much love, because you're doing the work that needs to be done by just being you. And that is some of your best qualities. Like, many of you, you're so creative in that way, where you have that vision that you can see things before you just know. It's so instinctual for you. And that's one of your best qualities. Like, what's best for so many different people, almost in like a parent way, a parental energy. Many of you have that parental energy that you're bringing to so many different people just very naturally. And you've had that from childhood. You may have almost been a parent to your own parents. Like, because some of you have had a single parent, or even if you didn't have a single parent, you kind of were just like, you may have been the man of the house, or you may have been that, daughter that was just nurturing for everyone, looked after everyone, like, you bring that energy. That's one of your best qualities. And it's like, people may call you controlling. People may call you rigid. People may call you fixed. People may say you're too stubborn, you're too stuck in your ways, you need to grow up, you need to do this and that. But these are some of your best qualities, because it's like, you are bringing in that energy that creates that stability, but also creates that energy of like, I didn't know I needed until Pal 2 brought that to me and showed me that, no, this is what I really need. And it's difficult for people to say Pal 2 is right, because when you say Pal 2 is right, that's like, for someone that's not evolved, or someone that's not in a certain level of consciousness, that's like an ego death. I don't know why I feel like I'm going off on this tangent, but someone needs to hear this, okay? So just vibe with me for a second. Like, that's an ego death for someone. That's someone now denying that part of their ego, like, by giving you that, oh, you were right. And everyone cannot do that. That's not easy for people to do. And that's why your energy can be so tumultuous for so many different people, because you're shaking it up and you're providing that, again, that stability. Like, I feel very like many of you, even if you're not an earth sign, you have that earth energy that's very stable, that it's so valuable. And those are some of your best qualities. But let's get back to this. So many of you, you're very creative. And so your creativity speaks volumes. Some of you are very creative in the way that you dress, but it's also just like the way you express yourself. It's like you're very creative in your expression. And that's some of your best qualities, because people don't know how to, for some of you, they don't know what you're going to say. They don't know what you're going to do. They don't know how you will react. Like I said, some of you just have this like daddy energy, this mommy energy, this like authority energy, where it's like, bow down to Pal 2. Let's, like, I don't know. Like, some of you just have this very like strong parental energy, where it's like, people don't want to get you upset. People don't want to, but people feel like your best qualities, you have that patience. You are able to be, like, you're someone that you're dedicated. Like, you're very, like I said from the beginning, like, you're dedicated to your path. And like, even if things try to take you off your path, you stick with it. Like, you don't give up. And it's like, you can see beyond like what other people can see. Some of you have this innovative energy, this inventive energy, where it's like, other people will pass up on something. Like, it may be an idea or a job or whatever. And it's like, other people will pass up, like, no, no, no. And it's like, you will see it. You will see that diamond in the rough, or you'll see that situation and be like, no, I can know how to manipulate this in the way of like, when I say manipulate, like change this, okay? I'm not meaning like the dark side of that, but like put this in a situation where it's like you can win, or this situation can win, or this is really promising. Like, you know how to do that. Many of you are just very gifted. Like, you're extremely strategic. You're so gifted. People are really attracted to the way you think. People are attracted to that stabilizing energy that you bring in. Many of you, you probably attract people who need that type of stability in their life, like need that. Like, for some of you, like if you are feminine here, you may attract men who have had issues like mother wounds, or like they weren't really nurtured by their mother, or things like that. If you're a masculine here, you probably attract women who may have father issues, or maybe didn't have a father in their life, or they didn't have. It's something here about many of you attracting people that need that stability, that need that reliability, that need that like many of you, like they know you're going to be there. They know that you're going to have their back. They know that they can count on you. You're like dependable. Like, that's some of your strongest, best abilities. Many people are also attracted to you because like you love to shine. You love to win. Like, you love to look good. Some of you, like physically, like your physical body is very attractive. Like, physically you look really good. You take care of your body. You take really good care of your body. Like, physically, you may work out a lot. Like, physically, you're very physically attractive. Some of you may be really tall, or some of you just have this athletic body. That's not for everyone. Or some of you just, you dress really well, or like you carry yourself really well. Some of you are also an inspiration to so many people, and that's the best quality, because you know how to inspire people. Like, you know how to uplift people. You know how to like pour into people, to like show them that like, hey, I believe in you, or I believe in your vision, or I believe in this plan that you've developed, or I believe in the things that you're talking about. People also feel like, especially like for some of you, like you may be this type of person where you've had, many different relationships, or you've attracted romantically different people. And the people that you've attracted, like they've always felt like you've had their back. They've always felt like you loved them. They always felt like you took care of them. Like I said, for some of you, you just have that energy where it's like you want to take care of people. You want to nurture people. You want to bring that stability into their life. You want to help them pay their bills, or help them buy them things, or help them to get the things that they didn't have growing up, and things like that. Like, you bring that into their life, and it's like you show them very early on that you have their back, that you will take care of them. And however that looks, because taking care of someone is not just always buying them something. It can be emotionally, mentally, it's not always physical, but you protect them. For some of you, you are a protector and a provider. You provide, whether this is physically, emotionally, mentally. You bring that energy and like, I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to be good to you. I'm going to protect you. I'm going to provide the things that you need, and things like that. And this was actually so sweet, because some of you, I feel like people try to like label you as this person that's controlling, or this person that can be just too stuck in their ways. But you're actually like really a sweetheart. Like, I'm really getting this energy. You're actually so sweet and so kind. But because, again, I talked about that earlier with your energy, that could just be taken the wrong way. But let's find out some more. Let's find out some untapped potential within you. Okay. So this is now potential that you can tap into, that is within you, that's waiting to shine. King. Okay. Well, this is already shining. Let's be honest, but let's dive into that more. Okay. Saboteur, mediator, and mother. Wow. This is exactly what we were just talking about. Okay, so you have that regal energy, okay? You have that leadership energy. You have that authority figure, king, queen, royal person. You have that energy. Continue to let it shine even deeper. Own the fact that you're a leader. Many of you have not owned that. You've been walking in leadership since childhood, but there's something about actually saying I'm a leader or I am a king, I am a queen, that either you don't feel worthy of that title, or you don't feel like you're ready to say that, or you don't feel like you don't know how people are going to take you. People are already taking you the way they want to take you. It's time for you to write your own narrative. People have already run away with the narrative that they feel like you are, even if you haven't said anything. You know, they've already created their own story about you. Write your own story, share your own story, tell people who you are, you know, and shine in that energy. You were born with this energy. And in fact, we need that. Like, we need that within the collective. Someone stepping up saying, I'm a leader. You know, someone stepping up saying, I'm a king, I'm a queen, you know, and not in an arrogant way, not in an egoic way, but like a divine way. This is who you are. Many of you, your mission is to bring that authority in. And this is so, like, someone needs to hear this, because this is so prominent for you in your mission and your journey. It's so prominent for you to own it. It's like someone here hasn't owned this part of themselves yet. And because they're afraid of what people are going to say or how people are going to perceive them or take them. And it's like, or if you have owned it, you got to go deeper with it. And, you know, you got to shine more of that energy. Are you presenting as a king, queen, a royal person? Are you presenting as a leader? Are you presenting as someone that knows what the hell they're talking about? Because many of you, you've known since childhood. You know what's best for many people. And for you, you have to get over people telling you that you're right. You have to get over people confirming with you that what you told them was the best for them, because you're not always going to get that. And I'm not saying that you need that. I'm not saying that you're looking for that. But if that part of you is, you have to move on from that, because the more you move on from it, the more you're going to get it naturally. You can't wait for people to give that to you. You have to tell it within yourself, like, I'm going to give you this advice, you know, and it's coming from this place, but not feeling like you need someone to validate what you already know to be true. Let's say, for example, again, going back to, like, if you're in a relationship and that partner, you buy them something and they're like, oh no, going through that. They're like, no, I don't want this. And it's like, they end up loving it. Like, don't tell yourself you need to hear that they love it. You already know. You're going to see it in their face. You will see it in their eyes. You will see it, you know, how they behave or how they act. Now, if they tell you that, that's great. But like I was saying before, everyone can't give that to you, because everyone is not ready to have their ego death, because it's straight up an ego death. It really is. That's what it is, because it's the ego telling them that they can't affirm with you that you're right, because they're going to lose some type of power play, or it may not even be a power play, but it's an ego situation. And everyone's not ready for that. Everyone consciously is not there. So, you know, just keep that in mind, okay? So, mediator, you know, continue to have this gift of, like, negotiation and being fair, being able to respect both sides of an argument. Like I said, some of you, you know, you enjoy debating, you enjoy having spirited discussions. So be able to respect both sides and respectfully disagree or respectfully agree, or whatever that is. Don't, you know, you love to be competitive. That's great. But remember, you are a leader, and leaders lead. Okay. And you have that energy to lead in so many different ways. Your capacity of leadership is huge. So you can see both sides of an argument. And when you take that competitive energy out, this really wants to shine, because many of you, people are going to look to you to see how you handle debates and discussions, so they can follow your steps. Like I said, many of you, is like, people look to you for that, whether they say it or not. Most people won't say it because they don't even know what they're looking for, but people look to you for that. So if they see you, you know, respectfully able to see both sides, respectfully responding accordingly, being respectful and things like that, then they'll do it. They'll follow suit, because you're a leader. And they need that stability. They need to see that example. Be the leader you wish you had. Many of you never had a leader. You've always been your own leader. Your leader is source. Your leader is God. Your leader is the universe, the divine. That's been your leader since childhood. You didn't have Many of you didn't have, or it may have been historical figures. Many of you didn't have that example around you. You may not, your parent may not have given it to you. Not to say that they couldn't, but you just have that energy to bring that. Some of you have, some of you haven't. So, like I said, your capacity for leadership is huge. So just keep that in mind, and keep in mind that more people are watching you and listening to you than you realize. And you're leading by example. So when you do these things, people are able to follow your lead. Just very naturally, very organically. With this mother energy, continue to nurture yourself so you can nurture other people. Have that patience for people, that unconditional love. The more love you give to yourself, the more you can give that nurturance and empathy to other people. Okay, because as a leader, you don't want to be too harsh. You want to be empathetic. You want to be compassionate. You want to be understanding. So the more you're able to be that with yourself, the more you can give that to other people. And again, many of you, it's like this energy of nurturance and empathy and compassion wants to come out so bad, just wants to shine. And, you can combine that with your leadership and really shine even more. And finally, with the saboteur, this is about not letting fear stop you. Like I said, for some of you, you're a leader, but you haven't claimed your spot. You haven't claimed your leadership. Your spot as a leader. As your mission, speaking personally for me, with my mission, I had to accept it. I had to accept that this was my mission, that this is where I was going. Whether I know where this is going or not, totally I don't. I don't know everything, but I know some things, and I had to accept it. So for some of you, you're being asked to accept this about yourself so you could step more into that energy, and you could step more into this energy of not letting fear stop you from you really shining and owning who you are. Because again, you've had this from childhood, and this is so powerful and it's so potent. Okay, let's get your final messages. Okay, the land between, bearing fruit, close encounters, and body and soul. And then I have this message here from the universe for you, but we'll get to that in a second. So right now you may be in an in-between phase, kind of going from one world to the next. Okay, transition. So allow yourself to really, don't try to control this transformation. Just allow yourself to transition from your old life to the new life. Because many of you are in this in-between phase where it's like the old life is kind of still resonating, but not really. But the new life is not totally resonating. You're still figuring that out. Be very gentle with yourself. Be very nurturing with yourself. Be very understanding with yourself. And know that you don't need all the answers right now, that the answers will come to you when it's time. Know that you are building on something new, that you are embarking on a new journey, that you are getting closer to finding out what you need to know or what you need to do. And close encounters, things are happening. You're having some type of the new energy is coming in. It's coming. And the more you allow this to happen and continue to let go of the old life, the more it's going to happen. There's something here bearing fruit. Your harvest is coming in. The work that you've been doing is manifesting your harvest. You're harvesting something new, and this is a part of your new life. And you are going to be able to reap what you've sown. You're going to be able to enjoy the fruits of your labor, the fruits of your hard work. Even if you cannot see it yet, you've been working very hard toward many things, and that's coming in. And finally, body and soul, through this transformation, and another 5 here, through this transformation, be very gentle with your body. Self-care is very important. Taking care of your body, drinking a lot of water, taking your vitamins, getting the rest that you need is going to be very important to transform you into your new life. Okay, the new journey, the new whatever this new thing is for you. Okay, so rest, rest, rest. Let's get your message from the universe. All there is to love has been there all along. Sorry about that. All there is to love has been there all along. Okay, so let's read the back. When you begin to find love in people and places where you haven't found it before, It's always because you've grown. You so rock the universe. Wow. So this is the universe acknowledging your growth. And this is the universe saying the love has always been there, but now you're finding love in new places, new situations, new people. Some of you are, you are realizing the love is all around, and you're finding love in places that you've never found it before. And the universe is showing you that love has always been there. But now you've grown, you've elevated, you're ascending to see it, to feel it, to enjoy it. Continue to be on this path and continue to see that love can show up in so many different ways, in so many unexpected ways, and that you're deserving and worthy of receiving this. And this is really beautiful, okay? So if no one told you they love you today, I love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. Thank you for showing up for yourself. I'm so proud of you. I'm so grateful that you're here. I'm so grateful that you're continuing to be on this journey. Be the leader that you know you are. Claim your leadership. Claim your royalty. Claim who you really are, because this is who you've always been and this is who you are. Claim it, love it, and own it. Thank you, and I'll see you next time. Hi, Paul 3. Welcome. Welcome back. Welcome back to the Divine Healing with Love experience. Welcome back to the capital LOVE tribe. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. I'm so grateful that you are here. Tell yourself you're doing a great job, because you are. And tell yourself you're proud of yourself. Thank you for being here. My name is Nicole. You chose Wish Upon a Star. So I pulled an extra card. There's a message here from the universe. I'm going to put that to the side. We will get to that at the end of the reading and see how that all culminates here for pile 3. But you chose Wish Upon a Star 39. Okay, so you could be a life path 3, a life path 9, a life path 33, a life path 1 or 2, or the number 3. You could be born in March or born in September, but you don't have to be. But wish upon a star your best qualities. So many of you, you are a star. You could be an Aquarius here. You don't have to be, but you are a star. You shine very bright. You shine your light very bright. You have this innocence to you. You have this stillness to you. You have this way of receiving information, way of receiving love, way of receiving from the universe. Some of you may be a water sign here, because this is giving me like mermaid energy as well. So you could be a Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces. Okay, Sun, Moon, Rising. You don't have to be, or you can identify as a mermaid, but you really have this energy of stillness, of wholeness, of shining your light, of like an ethereal nature as well. You have this brightness to you. You have a lot of beauty, a lot of grace, but you also have this energy of wonder, of curiosity, of feeling like anything is possible, feeling like all is possible. Nothing is impossible. Anything can happen at any moment, okay? That's really, and with the rose petals here, roses for me sometimes represents beauty and grace, but it also represents alchemy. So many of you are alchemists as well. Let's find out some more. Your best qualities for pile 3. Okay, we have Death, the Hanged Man, Page of Swords, Justice, the Magician. Wow, you guys are powerful. Powerhouses here. 2 of Wands and 4 of Cups. Okay, definitely. So you could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You don't have to be. Libra, Aries. I'm also getting Sagittarius, and I'm also getting Gemini or Aquarius. Okay, Sun, Moon, Rising. Again, you don't have to be those signs, but I'm just pointing that out. Some people want to hear that. So your best qualities, many of you, you again, this ethereal nature you have within you, but you're also very fair. You're also balanced. You also value balance, fairness, equality. You love equality. You love for things to be balanced. You love harmony. You have a very strong level of manifesting, like you're a master manifester. You know how to create alchemy. You know how to turn that dark into the light. You know how to bring energies together to work in your favor, to align in your favor. You know how to direct the energy and manifest your dreams, manifest the things that you feel that you deserve, to manifest your desires. Many of you also have this energy around surrendering. Like you have the ability to let go. You have the ability to trust. You have the ability to let the universe show you, to let spirit, source, God, the most high, whatever that is for you, to allow that energy to show you where you need to go, to show you if you need to pivot, to show you if you need to change your perspective or change your perception around something, or to expand. Some of you have a very, like, your best qualities is like you could be very expansive. You could be very expansive with your way of thinking. I'm also getting Sagittarius energy. I don't know if I said that already, but you could be very expansive with your way of thinking. You could be very expansive with the way you view the world. You could be expansive with your goals, your dreams, your intentions. But not only can you be very expansive, but you're clear. Like you get very clear on the things that you want to do in life, your mission, your purpose, your journey. You get clear on your desires, your goals. And many of you have this energy where it's like you won't stop. You won't stop until you achieve what you want. You won't stop until you have manifested or, created a new reality of the things that you desire. You won't stop transforming. You won't stop working on yourself, becoming your best version. Many of you, like, your best quality is like you will transform. You will be in a continuous cycle of transformation in order to not just about your manifestations, but it's about like you becoming your best self. Like you have this strong desire, and not even just like a desire, but it's a strong passion, desire, and a need to become your best version. Like it's not a joke for you. It's not a game for you. It's not something where it's like you're just looking at like physical products or physical aspects of like you don't, when you look at changing your life, you're not just looking at things from a physical perspective. You're very spiritual. You look at things spiritually. You look at things from a mental perspective. It's not just about changing your outer reality. Like, let's just say if you're, when you want to manifest things, you're not just manifesting like a new car or a new home. Not to say there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Manifest whatever it is you desire, right? But many of you manifest peace. You manifest peace of mind. You manifest harmony. You manifest balance. You manifest great health. Like, it's not just about money, or it's not just about the material world. You want to become your best version because you are about soul elevation. You are about expansion. You are about ascension and growth. You are about expanding your consciousness. You are about expanding your perception of the world and your place in this world. It's very deep for you. And many of you, you're very spiritual. You're very spiritual. You understand that you're connected to something deeper than what we all can see. You have a lot of faith. You have faith in the process. You have faith in life. You have faith in the universe and source and God, spirit, whatever you resonate with. You have faith. And you trust beyond what we can see. Many of you know how to take time away to heal, take time away to reflect, take time away to focus on you, focus on what you need, focus on, again, your elevation, your growth. You know that you can't continue to, in order to grow, in order to learn, that takes reflection, that takes meditation, that takes quiet time. And that's a very beautiful quality that you possess, because You don't let other people dictate the terms to you. You know, you are aware that you are a co-creator of your own world in this universe, and you're very aware of your power. You're very aware of your mission or your purpose. You're very aware of your journey here and your path. And you know that in order for you to become your best version, it does take clarity. It does take truth. It does take expansive awareness. It does take higher levels of consciousness. And you're willing to put that work in to get there. And you know that that requires some solo time. You know that that requires you to just kind of go into hermit mode or just be by yourself to just figure it out so you can transform and continue to become your best version. Wow, this is so powerful. Let's get some more. Many of you are just so spiritual. And that's one of your best qualities. It's like you are just really that spiritual. And it's like you're not trying to be anything. You just are who you are. And that's one of your best qualities. Okay. I admire you because you are not afraid to light the way. I admire you because you choose to see the bright side. I'm attracted to you because you follow your own beliefs. I'm attracted to you because you make everyone smile. I'm attracted to you because you are so deeply intuitive. I'm inspired by you because you don't flaunt your beauty. I love how silly you are. And I'm inspired by you because you have an original, beautiful mind. Okay, so one thing I noticed here, many people are, I know that's not what this reading is about, but I have to point that out because it's coming down. Many people are attracted to you, and many people are also inspired by you, okay? Now, when I say attracted, that doesn't always have to mean like physically attracted. Like they're very attracted to your energy, whether this is like platonic or romantic, it doesn't really matter. People are just naturally attracted to you and your energy and your vibe. So I just wanted to point that out. And they're also they feel very inspired by you. And many of you, you inspire people by, you're not trying, some of you may, have like within your purpose of like, that you're meant to be this inspiration, that you're meant to help people, that you're meant to lead people or guide people, but, you focus on yourself. And it's not in a selfish way, not selfish at all. Many of you, you're not selfish. You focus on yourself and your journey, and you understand that everything aligns the way it's supposed to align. If you are meant to be that leader or that inspiration, the more you focus on your journey, the more you focus on what you're doing and how you are pouring into the collective, but focusing on what you need, focusing on yourself. And again, not in a selfish way. You're not selfish, not in a selfish way, but it's like focusing on you. You understand that in order to see that change, you're going to be that change. And pouring into yourself and pouring into others, you're able to continue to inspire and motivate so many people. So I just want to say that. And thank you for shining your light. Thank you for being here, doing the things that you're doing. And thank you for who you are. We are so grateful for you. But your best qualities, you are very intuitive and you follow your own beliefs. You're not asking people for permission to tell you who to believe in or what to believe, or, you're not relying on other people. Like, you don't base your life off public opinion. You don't base your system of beliefs off of what people think. You follow what innately feels right for you. And you're very intuitive, where many of you are very in tune with your emotions. You're very in tune with the energies of other people. You're very in tune with the energy here on our planet and within the universe. And these are your best qualities. You're very sensitive. You're very empathetic. You're very understanding. You're able to see things from a higher perspective, see the brighter side of life, but also see the darker side of life as well. You see that balance. You see the yin and the yang, the hot and the cold, the up, the down. And I see 111 here on the clock. Many of you, your best qualities is the fact that you can see from so many different angles and so many different perspectives. And a lot of this comes from the type of energy and time and work that you put into yourself and you pour into yourself in your journey. You're not afraid to go on your own path. You're not afraid to light the way. You're not afraid to lead people. You're not afraid to be that light. You're not afraid to stand up for what's right, to speak up for certain things, to speak up for people that don't have a voice. You're not afraid to call things out. You're not afraid to, take a stand on something, to be polarizing, to be controversial. But it's not like you're trying to do this in a way where it's like, you're trying to like ruffle people's feathers or rub people the wrong way or, get the word out there. You're just doing this in a very natural way. And it's because you believe in something or or you're following that inner guidance or you're following that divine guidance that's available to you and you're just following that energy. You also have this very silly, playful nature where you smile and it lights up a room, and some of you, you're very physically attractive. Like you have this ethereal energy. You have this beauty, this divine beauty, this cosmic beauty, this beauty that's so unique, so different. But it's like not just your beauty, but it's like your aura. Like your soul really shines. And when you smile, it lights up a room. When you smile, people can feel it. When you smile, people feel that energy. They feel that vibration. They want to smile with you. They want to laugh with you. They feel good. It really, it brings people in. It's inviting. Many of you, you don't flaunt your beauty. You know you're beautiful. You know your worth, or you love yourself. You love your beauty. You love your uniqueness, but you don't flaunt it. You're not showing off in that way. Many of you, again, there's no ego here. There's no energy of arrogance. There's no energy around the ego at all. I'm just really getting of like, you are who you are. You dress the way you want to dress. You show up the way you want to show up. You don't flaunt your beauty. You know you're beautiful because you know you're divine. You possess that beauty, but you don't talk about it. You know that you're handsome, but you don't talk about it. It shines. Many of you, it's just this effortless energy. These are your best qualities. It's like you're so effortless. You're not trying. You just are who you are. And every time you show up in that way, it's so effortless. It's so natural. It's so organic. Some of you are so beautiful or so handsome, and it's like, people can compliment you on that all day and you're still just like, oh, thanks. Like, it's, you don't let that go to your head. You don't let, like, not to say that you're not grateful for the compliment or anything like that, but it's like, it's just, if people could see that, like, it's like, you're just who you are. You're just so beautiful. You're so handsome. And it's like, I don't know. I hope this makes sense. It's just so, the energy that I'm feeling is like, wow, like this person could be one of the most beautiful or most handsome people in the world. And they're not arrogant at all. They're not in their ego. They don't show off. They're not showy. They don't flaunt it. Like, that is so beautiful. So beautiful. And that's literally one of your best qualities. And many people really admire this about you. And many of you are admired, whether you realize this or not. People admire you and people are very inspired by you. Okay? They're very inspired by your actions, the way you live your life, the way you show up, the way you care for yourself, the way you think, your beliefs, the things that you're talking about. You are very admired. Okay? Now let's find out. This is going to be untapped potential within you. Okay? Some potential within you that's ready to shine, that you're being asked to tap into. Student, Samaritan, mystic, child, eternal. Okay, well, let's talk about this. So with the student here, humility and devotion to knowledge, openness to lifelong learning. I feel like many of you are a student. You know, you're a student here of the earth, student of the universe here. You love to learn. Continue to let that part of you shine. Many of you, you may be a teacher, a leader, a guide here, a master. Never have that, never hold that energy of you know it all. Okay? I feel like many of you already know that, but you know, this is just a reminder here that there's always more to learn. You're always teachable, even if you are a teacher, even if you are a leader, mentor. There's always more to learn. There's always more to gain. There's always more to always be teachable, always be moldable, always have this energy of you don't know it all and there's more to discover, there's more to learn, and just always have that curious nature, you know, that part of you, that curious side of you, because it is that childlike energy that you possess. Continue to let that part of you shine, because you know, knowledge and wisdom and learning and growth shows up in so many different ways. You never know. It's unexpected, right? So just always let that part of you shine. And the more you let that shine within you, the more relatable you are, the more people can connect with you. Because again, many of you are extremely knowledgeable and you're very wise. That's obvious. But the more you have that energy within you of you don't know it all and you want to learn more, you want to gain more knowledge. That's creates more of that relatability energy, and that connects you and grounds you, keeps you rooted. You see here is like this person is like within a tree. More of that energy that you shine keeps you rooted here to earth, rooted and grounded in the experience. Okay, so child, eternal, determination to remain young in body, mind, and spirit, ability to see things with fresh eyes. Continue to allow yourself to be youthful, fresh, young, mind, body, soul, because that allows that curiosity, that allows, again, that time to grow, that time to learn. Let that part of you shine so bright. Like I said, many of you, again, you're very knowledgeable, you're very wise. And it's like the more you let that part of you shine, the more you gain, the more knowledge you gain, the more you elevate, the more you ascend. Because many of you are on this journey of ascension. You are on this journey of enlightenment. And you want to learn something new every day, more than one time a day. Like you want to learn as much as you can. So the more you let that energy shine, and every day you have a new set of eyes. You have a fresh new perspective, a fresh new energy, a curiosity to learn and gain more from this world. The more you let that shine, the more you will obtain and attract within your physical reality. With mystic, revels in intimate union with the divine. Continue to let that part of you shine. Many of you, you know, I feel like you're already shining in these areas, but go deeper. You know, many of you, you're in mastery this lifetime. You know, you're mastering, you've mastered things already and you continue to master things. So deepen your intimate union with Source, with God, with Spirit, the Most High, the universe, Mother Earth, whatever these things are, your spiritual team. Deepen that union, deepen the relationships, deepen the bond, the connection. The deeper you go with that, the more you elevate, ascend, and the more you ground yourself deeper within your leadership, ground yourself deeper within your ability to teach, your ability to guide, your ability to help others. Because many of you are that leader that you're leading by example. You're showing people how to get there. You're showing people how to elevate. You're helping to enlighten people. So the deeper you go, the deeper they're able to go. You know, it's like, again, you understand that. You know that in order to see that change, it starts with you. You're going to be that change. So many of you, you're on the front lines. You're at the forefront of this. You're at the forefront of that new energy that's coming into the planet, coming into our collective. And the more you deepen that bond, the more other people will deepen their bond, and they will see how real it is, and they will feel how real it is, and feel how amazing it is to be so connected and so in tune. And finally, with Samaritan, refines your capacity to help those you would prefer to ignore. So this is about your ability to touch and reach so many people here that you have no idea. Some of you, again, you have an expansive level of consciousness, an expansive mindset. So this is asking you to diversify your way of reaching people, diversify your way of connecting with people, diversify the people that you may not feel that you may. Let's say, for example, many of you, again, you're very in tune to your purpose. You're very in tune with your journey and your path here. So it may be some individuals that you feel like that's not really your cup of tea, or that's not the area you really want to be in, or that's not something you really want to deal with. And the deeper you go on your journey, the more it's going to be revealed to you. This is where we need you. We need you here. Many of you, again, you know what I'm saying. You get me. You know, this is my pile as well. We get each other. All right. So you may be feeling like, you know, there's certain segments of our collective that you would prefer not to work, say you would prefer not to work with, but you may be feeling like certain segments of our collective, like you're not needed in that area. But the deeper that you go, you're going to realize, no, you are needed there. You know, your love, your light, your knowledge, your wisdom is meant to touch these individuals as well. And it may not be through the way you're touching people now. It may be through a different way. You may be guided to, again, diversify your reach. It may not, you may be, let's say you have a YouTube channel. You may be guided to start a podcast. You may be guided to do this or do that. So it's like your level of reach and your level of influence is needed with so many people within our collective. Follow where it's being guided, follow where your energy is being moved to, and be open. Be open. Some of you may be guided to move. Some of you may be guided to, frequent different areas, meet new people. Okay, so just be open to that and be open to where the energy is showing you, because the energy is going to show you where to go. You don't have to force it. You don't have to try. You may all of a sudden start feeling attracted to certain things, and that's the energy showing you, hey, we're guiding you in this direction because your light, your energy, your vibration is going to be needed over there. And we need your light here. We need you working here. So be very open and, continue to expand. You're already doing it. You're doing an amazing job. And again, we're so grateful for you. Now let's get your final messages here. Okay, the storyteller. A higher view. The power of purpose. Awakening genius. Okay, and I have your message here from the universe, and we're going to get to that in a second. But this is what I was saying. Many of you, you're being asked to diversify the way you connect with people, okay? That it's not just going to be the way you've been doing it. You're going to be asked to tap into some different modalities, tap into some different areas, tap into some different ways of doing things, because you're expanding. Whenever I see like a wheel or a circle like this is saying like your purpose is getting deeper here. And it's getting more clear to you where the things are going, because the genius inside of you is awakening. Many of you, again, you're in mastery here, this life's journey. You're a master. You're an ascendant master for some of you. Not everyone here, but some of you, you're an ascendant master. Some of you are just in mastery. Whatever you resonate with. I can't tell you where you are on your journey. You know where you are on your path. So things are becoming more clear. And things are shifting. The wheel is turning. That genius within you is awakening. And that genius is going to be showing you, that energy is going to show you how to become more purposeful, how to become like more influential. Not to say you're trying to be more influential. Many of you are just trying to be yourself. But this is just coming to you because you're expanding. Your level of influence, your level of power, your platform is going to naturally grow because you're growing, okay? The more you grow, the more you learn, the more you integrate, the more you're able to see things from a higher perspective and you expand, your physical reality is going to shift. And so for many of you, your physical reality is changing. something is definitely changing. And what I'm getting here is changing in a way of like showing you where you are needed, showing you how deep your reach is, where your light is needed, where your energy is being asked to go, and how to get there, the vehicle to get you there. Say, for example, again, if you have a YouTube channel, that may not, that's been good to get you going, but that's not going to be the end all be all. That's going to be part of your story. You're still writing your story. So allow yourself to continue to expand on it and let the energy show you how to expand it. And just know that this is coming in because you're expanding and you're ready to be more creative. You're ready to connect with people in a more creative way. You're ready to show more of your creativity and your genius, the sheer genius within you. And that, again, this wheel is turning at this moment, or it's coming into this for a reason. And it is your purpose. It is your mission. It is what you're here to do and what you need to know. And things are unfolding in divine timing, but the more work that you're doing on yourself, the more it's going to unfold for you, okay? But continue to expand, and you're doing an amazing job. Now let's get your message from the universe. Wow, you were born with that it quality. Wow, do you see this? And again, I don't see these messages, I don't look at them because I want to see it when we see it live, you know what I mean? The cards when you see it, but you have it. That it quality, that it factor, that je ne sais quoi, whatever that thing, you have it. You were born with it. This is who you are. This is what you naturally have, and this was given to you at birth, and this is a gift, and this is a part of your mission. Now let's read the back. Do you want to know what's really beautiful? Confidence. Do you want to know what's really powerful? Persistence. Do you want to know what's really sexy? Please, I know about sexy. Not needing to be needed. And if still they don't notice your good looks, your strength, and your sachet, could you feel more sorry for them? Tally-ho, the universe. This is everything we've been saying. It's like, you're beautiful, but you don't need to hear it. Not to say that you won't be told that, but it's like, it's so innate. Like, it within you. It's that divine energy, that divine confidence. You know what you're here to do, but you don't need to be validated. You know what you're going to do, or you know what's going on. You're not swayed by public opinion. You know, all those things. You have it. You have it within you. So the universe is validating this for you. This is the perfect message to wrap this all up. It's already within you. Continue to expand on it and continue to let the energy show you how, like, where you're needed. Because many of you, is like, you're so powerful and so influential. Your energy can't stay in one place. That's like a disservice to our collective for it to just be in that one pocket. Like, that's so unfair. Like, it needs to just be expanded, in the most healthy way, in the most divine timing. Everything happens the way it's supposed to happen, but for it to just remain in this one little segment of our collective and our population is so unfair. Like, your light needs to be felt all over the world, the country, the territory, wherever. It just needs to be felt. So you have it. Trust it, love it, own it. You have it. If no one told you that they love you today, I love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your service. Thank you for sharing your light with the collective, with the world. Thank you for being yourself, for being unique, for being beautiful, for having that equality. Thank you for being who you are, for just sharing that empathy, that love, and that compassion with our collective. We are so, so, so grateful for you and your service and all the things that you are and all the things that you are doing. Be proud of yourself. I'm so proud of you. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.